Yo, what is good? My anniversary. So what is good? So let's quickly talk about these two episodes because When They Cry has been constantly ringing through my mind. What the heck is going to actually happen? Who's going to suffer at the end of the day? And why is all of this happening the way that it's happening? With this week's episodes, it really brings a lot to the screen of being a parent that everything that happened in the first season, or like everything that happened at the beginning, is being pretty much rewritten. These are the same days that all this other stuff that we know happened for a fact is not happening because of um, the curse. The curse is actually with somebody, and it's practically got a home, right? Like it has a place to be. It doesn't need to keep jumping around from person to person. And more or less, that we learn that this curse isn't necessarily a curse. It's this drug that can be given to any and everybody just by a simple prick of a needle. Um, it can turn you completely insane or just not into yourself, right? This girl who would have pretty much let things keep happening the way that they were happening without really doing anything has changed into someone who had to take action, who knew which action was the best to do, and also when the action was done, it just led to more and more work for her because she's so close to being out of the clear that all of a sudden, once she figures out that she's not that out of the clear, that's when things actually start getting hot and heavy. The first thing was the cop, or no, the first thing was our boy Kinchi showing up where she did the bad thing, which her father had been using the savings that he has gotten from his divorce with his wife, so he had a ridiculous amount of money, and it probably should have been going towards living somewhere better, eating better, better things just in general for him and his daughter. But instead, he's only using it in a selfish way of hanging out with some woman, and she's buying extra expensive drinks just because she can, coming to find out that her past is practically the same as the daughter of this man that she's being, exploiting and stuff like that. For her to kind of realize, like, dang, this sucks because if my dad had money, which I have a single parent, in the case of like the woman that's taking all this advantage, she's like, well, I was raised by a single parent, and I, it sounds like she went through a similar thing with the person doing this, like spending money outside instead of trying to help. So on the flip side, she actually starts feeling bad for the daughter, not knowing that it's already too late, right? You've not only like done this crummy stuff for so long, but then you get caught in the open talking about it like it's nothing, like it's just some nonchalant game to you. And of course, when you want to be, sad and act like you understand the situation at hand, that's when no one can hear you besides the person who already doesn't care about that type of stuff. So, of course, she gets what she deserved. She got chopped up, destroyed. And Kenshi, she thinks sees it, right? We know Kenshi doesn't see it for a fact because it's completely somewhere else. He wasn't that close to her. He was all the way on a cliffside looking down at her. There's no way he could have saw what was in that area she was in with her back blocking it. So it's like the thing that she has in her is very paranoia and schizo. It's just a lot of different things accumulating up to the point to tell her that she's doing fine when she's really not. So she chops up the girlfriend. I'm surprised the dad, in my opinion, that's nothing to him, right? Like, he's just gonna find another girl at that same place and just be sad that the other girl is gone, right? Like, he's still gonna go and spend money and do what he's doing. It's just be with a different girl. And then on the flip side, the cop catches up to her, Kinshi catches up to her, so she has multiple instances where she already thinks all these people know, and they might not, or they might, and in her mind, they 100% know, and she's probably gonna try to kill them all. Well, with all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day, and we also know that the whole entire thing can get reset at any time, so letting this play out is natural to the story and stuff, but why is the little girl doing it that has control of all this when, they're trying to make it look like the curse exists, and she thinks that this is the reason that will help Rika stay longer. Alright, take care, and peace.